All right, guys, today I'm going to be talking about, not about fishing really, but talking about one of my side hustles outside of fishing, which is my woodworking business called Rustic Alaska Woods. So it's just a small, started as a hobby and has now turned into a decent little business for me. And I'm just going to go through some of the stuff I make and just kind of show you what you can use your time outside of fishing to do and to have more financial freedom, so you don't have to go get that 9 to 5 if you had a bad fishing season, or just period, just something simple you can do with limited tools. So here you go. I'll just go through a few things. All right, starting out, here's just a quick overview of the tools. Here's a bandsaw. This was actually my grandfather's, got given to me, but it's, I don't know, probably pick it up on Marketplace, an old one like this for a couple $100. And then you got this little drill press, maybe another couple $100. I paid 80 for that belt sander. It's got 2 sanders on it. And then this one, I don't know, I think it was given to me or something, I can't even remember. And this little one was like $40 on Amazon, shipped up here to Alaska. And yeah, just little sanders and stuff to help me out with stuff. But yeah, then here's some products. Here's a big yellow cedar bowl I'm working on, made out of a burl. Pretty cool. Roughing it out. And then yeah, little bowls like this is a little hemlock bowl I'm working on. Letting it finish drying. You can see the moisture in the middle there, and then I'll finish it. But yeah, I use all types of stuff. And then here's some fish hooks. I've just recently been making bottle openers out of these fish hooks. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's pretty fun taking these halibut hooks and turning them, having more of a nautical themed deal in my woodworking. And then yeah, here's a big ladle I'm working on. Been working on this one for quite some time. A lot of sanding involved with that one. These little sushi boats I'm working on. That one chipped out on me, so I'm gonna have to put that one aside. That might become firewood, or I'll make something else out of it. And then older bowl, little platters, just kind of whatever people want. Here's some of the tools I use. Use a lot of hand tools to help first carve it out, and then I smooth it out with power tools and shape things with some of these. But I love using the hand tools when I get a chance. I'm just bad about keeping them sharp. But yeah, and then this is a spalted alder platter I'm working on. This will be beautiful when it's done. Been spalting this for quite some time. Here's some examples. I'll head back upstairs to the office, and I have a bunch of stuff I've already made that I'll show you guys. And yeah, I just want to take you guys through the shop. I mean, obviously some of these tools are more expensive, like this, and I have money into quite a bit of it, but a lot of it I use in construction anyways, so it's kind of a dual purpose for me. And I'm fortunate that my family owns a sawmill and we do logging and stuff, so I get a lot of this wood for practically nothing, and just my labor really, and it's just offcuts from the sawmill. But depending on where you live, you can go anywhere. And gotta get the cabinet shut here. You can go anywhere and go to your local sawmill or something and ask for some of the slab wood they cut off the side, and something as ugly looking as that turns into the most beautiful little bowls and stuff. And here's some more spalted alder. I've spalted for quite some time. Yeah, and then I make coasters. Out of stuff like this. It's just a chunk of firewood that I saved, kind of shaped it, not quite square, and stuff like that. And I even make, here I'm working on getting ready for spring. Gonna make a bunch of little planter boxes for people so they can have them, and just cut some 45s in it. Have a table saw, really helps. But yeah, make some little planter boxes, put a base in the bottom of that. Simple stuff. Oh yeah, here's some of those coasters I was talking about. Sand them down, smooth them out, make the edges nice. Got yourself some coasters. So anyways, there's the workshop. So we'll head upstairs and we'll talk more about the actual products, and I'll show them. All right, now that I'm back upstairs in the office, I'll just show you a few of the things I make. And yeah, just basic stuff. I mean, here, this is it's just a chunk of alder, free-formed it. A lot of times I use hand tools to carve them out and then finish them up with a sander. Anyways, bronze top. You can that. Here I got a yellow cedar burl one. It's beautiful. Love these. Yeah. And then do stuff like you saw one of these down there, but just like a little coin dish, or you throw your keys in, keep it on your desk. I have coasters. I make coasters. These are really simple for anyone out there who wants to have a little business just in their garage. You just need a couple of tools and you can make these, and they're super fun. People love them for just all sorts of things. You can give them as gifts. They're just great, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, to box of cigars and some coasters, or got some whiskey glasses, some coasters, works great. And then I make other things. I make all types of stuff. Got ice cream scoop here. This is a bigger one, but I got that. And then here's one of my favorite knives I've made yet. This one's just gorgeous. Damascus. This is bird's eye alder burl from Alaska. It's just some of the most spectacular wood. Video doesn't do it justice. And then my first sheath I've ever made, actually. So not too bad. Done worse things. So yeah. Anyways, have that, and then here's a little pocket knife I made. Little letter opener pocket knife. It's got beautiful on the back side there. So yeah, just a few things to help pay the bills in the wintertime. Side hustle. Take all that time you get off from fishing, use it to start a business. So here's just a wooden spoon I made. People love these. So bottle openers too. Those are big time gifts for people. And then yeah, here's a bowl. Just freeform it. Got some live edge on the back side. This is hemlock, and yeah, it's got all this little wormholes and stuff in it. It's really beautiful stuff. Great display bowls. I like using them for fruit bowls, or you stick them in the center of a table and put something in them. Really nice. And then I have like this. This is a chunk of spruce. This was actually a piece of firewood. This was off of the mill, just a chunk of firewood, and I took it, made it into a steak platter, or anything. You want to put a couple of plates in there or something, serve nachos on the Super Bowl. You can do whatever you want with it. But I like burning them like this. It really makes the grain pop in wood that relatively looks boring until you do so. So there's one. And here's one of my favorite pieces lately. This is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video, but this is spalted alder that I spalted over the last 4 or 5 years. And it was just a hunk of, off the sawmill. It was cut flat off the sawmill, but it just had all this beautiful grain in it. Just gorgeous. And it's just it'd be a beautiful piece to have up on the wall. You can see all the grains and different things, but it's just a display platter for someone. But yeah, pretty simple stuff. I'm not putting a ton of work into it. Then I also make these. My brother makes them. My cousins make them. They're just they're pens made out of the wood from around here. This is one I made. It's actually just a display one, so it's not the most spectacular pen I've ever done, but you can get the idea. And yeah, just a few other things. Here's a little knife I made. It's got that yellow cedar handle. Gorgeous. I'm not the best at displaying things, so get fingerprints all over it. And yeah, here's this one's, and most of the stuff is up for sale right now on my website, which I'll put a link to down below. Here's a ulu I made, Damascus ulu with a red cedar handle, which red cedar's getting harder and harder to come by around here for me, because we have primarily yellow cedar on the island I live on, and have to get all the red cedar from more southern islands from us here in Alaska. So hard to come by. I take any red cedar I can find, but it's just gorgeous wood. But yeah, anyways, that's just an example of one of my businesses, stuff I make. helps out a little bit in the winter. I'll put a link to my business in the description below. And yeah, you can check it out. I have a Shopify store. You can check out my Instagram, see other stuff I've made and stuff I'm making, keep up to date with that. And yeah, please like and subscribe to these videos. This is primarily a talking fishing channel, but right now I'm branching off into just talking about one of the side hustles I do that, you know, brings in a little bit of extra money to help, you know, facilitate the being less stressed as a commercial fisherman in Alaska. Just one of the things, an example of something you can do outside of the fishing industry when you have all that time off. This is a hobby really that's turned into a small business for me, and it's great. I mean, it fills those gaps in time where you're like kind of lost. Like, what do I do? I don't have work right now. I should be working. Can't really afford to travel or do anything. So you're like, what can I do? And it's just, you know, anybody with a garage and a few power tools can do this. I mean, a drill and some sandpaper and a couple little carving tools, and you can do a lot of this stuff. So yeah, it's not this is just a small example. This is a very small business for me, but it's brings in some extra money, so it's helpful. Video to put out there for you guys to show you something simple you can do using that time outside of the fishing season, wherever you are, whether you're fishing in Alaska or anywhere in the world, utilizing your time to get yourself ahead. I mean, I've been replacing doing this stuff instead of watching TV for years now, and it's great. I mean, I can sit there and binge watch a TV show, or I can go down and carve a couple bowls or make a couple bottle openers, and I just made myself, you know, $100 or a couple $100, and go to sleep tired. You know, you're working longer, work after work. So not everybody wants to do that, but if you want to get ahead and you know, get that boat paid off, or you want to just make that extra money so you can afford to get a boat or whatever, you know, just anything in life, you want to save up for that house or just, you know, have more freedom. I mean, this is something you can do. You got some kids, have them work with you in the shop, learn something, you know, don't get them hurt on some power tools, but work with your family and get more time with them is everything I strive to do. And I hope anyone out there can do it as well. I mean, time with family is more important than any amount of money, in my opinion. So there you go. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me grow my channel, and yeah, the support's great. Just comment anything you want to know. I'm up for anything. I'll take good comments, bad comments, thumbs up, thumbs down. I just want some interaction here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my stuff in the comments.